Ooh, all right. It's almost 6. I was supposed to do a lot of other work, but I got caught up in the studio. And I love this version. I hate being caught up doing other work and not being able to make music. If I get to procrastinate with music while not doing other things, it's the most fun you can think of. So I'm happy. This week has been super productive regards of making good music, but trying to get out of that mind frame that you need to be so productive in the studio. I was in the start of the week, I tried to not push myself and just kind of go with the flow, find new ideas, just be free to experiment, because otherwise you just start to do the same thing again and again. And in certain things, that's what you need to do. But in music production, it will get you only so far if you just do the same thing every time, and it gets very repetitive and boring. So this is why it's a lot more exciting. You get to push yourself a little bit over the limits, and of course I get to utilize my vocals more and more every time, so I'm happy. Now, quick bite, gonna film a couple of videos and then we're gonna hit Thai boxing, so very excited. All right, training is over. We had a killer workout, now came home. We're gonna eat some toitas, fajitas. ¿Cómo estás, español?
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. We eat.
Yeah, we eat. Good night. Woke up, it's 10, a little bit of 10. Now gotta hit the gym. And today is gonna be a bit chiller day. My brothers are coming over. We like to, every few months, just come here, eat some good food, chill out, and hang around. Because spending time with your family, I think that's what it's all about in the end. I really do believe in strong family values, and I always try to take as much of time as possible to spend it with my parents, with my brothers, or with my closest friends. Because, you know, having success, it's one thing and it's nice, but sharing that success with the people you love with, that's where the real beauty lies in. But now we gotta hit the gym, hit some PRs, and fuck it up. Here we are in the middle of Kattilahalli. Been working on this event, planning maybe 2 years, and now actually doing the hard work for 6 months. In 2.5 weeks there will be a DJ right there, people everywhere, crazy lights. I think it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be madness. By far my biggest my biggest event yet. And yeah, by far the biggest risk as well, obviously, because making an event this size, yeah, it's been a lot of work. And obviously when you do something for the first time, You have to do new things that take more time because you don't know how to actually do them. New ways to work, new processes. But I'm glad I did it. Feeling already a little bit nervous. Usually when I do events, I don't feel that nervous anymore because I've been making the similar kind of events. I know how everything is going to go. Maybe on the day of the event I start to feel a little bit of nerves or stress, but now already 2.5 weeks before I can feel this weird sensation in my stomach, which it's a mixture of excitement and stress because we have been promising a lot to our customers on what we're going to do here, so now we have to deliver on those promises. I think we will, but now we came here, we need to film some more content for social media. We're around 70% sold out, I think, for the event, which is more than I was hoping for sure. The goal was to make a good party, but I think we have reached that limit now with the ticket sales, and everything else is going to be extra. Let's hope we make a break even, because on the first event we just want to show people what we are capable of and do something very different, and that requires obviously a lot of money. Sayad is already here, and Alexander is coming soon as well, and then we'll have to test the sound system a little bit to see how it actually sounds, so we can make sure that everything goes to plan, because making these kinds of events, everything else is secondary, but the sound has to be amazing. So yeah, that's why we came here, which you don't see a lot of event organizers do, come to the venue to test the sound. But we are committed and we will do it, so let's grind.
You can do it.
I can do it.
So, first stop here in the building.
Yeah, we came early, 3 weeks. Now we start building. No,
Well,
not really. We need to test the sound and pray to God that it will be even close to enough. We'll have to order more, but
let's see what's gonna happen today.
I hope we
like-
don't
like
get
this one.
complaints today for the music.
Yeah, about the sound system.
Yeah. But if we do, maybe it's a good sign.
Oh yeah, let's take like that. Yeah. Så att ni hit oss. Ni hit oss. Right.
Been a different matter, because
Yeah.
this one over here could have been able to serve the people who are coming, like artists and influencers, and just turn around and give them a bracelet.
Maybe one should be in the middle.
Yep.
So, sound check.
Sound check is done. It sounds pretty okay. The biggest problem is with the venue itself. It's acoustically very challenging because it's like a huge slab of concrete everywhere. So the reverb is terrible, and then also the poles don't help. But I think we can make it pretty good. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's this. But when we bring the Moltons, they will help, and then when there's a lot of people, it will also help with the bass because they act as a natural sound absorber.
Arno, so what do you say about sound check?
It went well. It sounds good. The venue is quite echoey, but the sound is good.
Okay.
Best we can do.
So it will work in the event.
Yeah, of course it will. We have enough bass. We have. It sounds great. It sounds great. People will be happy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good morning. So, we filmed the content, we tested the sound system, we made the plans. Now it's a little bit over 2 weeks until the actual party. I'm looking forward to it, excited, scared. I told you that already. Now it's a new day. Today is a really interesting day as well. I'm excited to show you what we're gonna do. But now first I gotta go to the gym and go through my task list quickly to get everything done so I can actually enjoy the evening. Getting to the gym first thing in the morning, for me it's always been a huge game changer because, like I've stated many times before, when I wake up I have no motivation to do anything. I just want to moan, cry about life. I feel so unmotivated, so the best thing I can do for myself, get up, go straight to the gym and not think about it, and then here I slowly start to wake up. So that's what I'm doing once again, and now I start to feel pretty good, which is nice. So if you're a similar kind of person, just getting out there, start moving, I think it's the best thing you can do if there's nothing else you can do to wake yourself up. You know, one thing that is so crucial in life, and especially as an event organizer, because things tend to happen at these very high pressure moments. In the beginning you think, oh, I have so much time, and then towards the end, when you start to realize all the tasks you have left, they start to compound, you start to feel more stressed, you're not as productive, and then you kind of get to be all over the place because you can't focus because you're too worried about not being on time.
So the book is called Getting More from Stuart Diamond.
Yeah.
And he kind of examples how most of us have a really wrong concept of negotiation, because there is usually has a very bad rap of when we talk about negotiations. It always has this connotation of, you know, people taking advantage of other people, in a way. And his philosophy of negotiation is to always try to expand the pie rather than just taking more from other person, by always trying to meet the needs and goals of the other person first, and trying to understand his point of view and their emotions that they can have in that and that can apply from little children to full-fledged governments. And this guy has been doing like really high like level, like for governments even.
But it's true, because the more value you provide, the more value you're gonna get back if you work with the right people. So when you grow somebody's pie and they realize that you're doing it, they will want more. It's that simple.
Yeah, and there are negotiations where there is already like a bad feeling around it, and you will see that more often than not, people on the other side of the deal will do things that seem completely irrational.
Yeah.
And when you're on the other side and you look at it, or when you look at it in a non-biased way, you think like, why would this person do that if it goes against their own interest? And the reason is just because we are not rational beings. We don't act in a rational way.
Yeah, no. Negotiating is super tough. Like, I've been in so many situations where just by being scared of saying things, or being kind of, how to call it in English, somebody's manipulating you in a way constantly, and utilizing your weaknesses to their strength, and then like you just get completely, you like run out of things to say, and anything else you can say is just yes, and you're like, how did I end up here?
He actually talks about those points. He covers those topics. I already went past them, and he covers them several times repeatedly. And that's one of the parts that he insists a lot on, saying that you shouldn't do those things when you're negotiating, right? Because sure, if we were to negotiate right now something, and I apply this kind of, you can call it manipulative tactics, that you will feel manipulated, I might get something from you. I might actually, get whatever I want right now. But the thing about life is, it's not just one point now, it's how is it gonna be tomorrow and the day after, and what kind of relationship we'll have at the end of the day. Coco Trios.
Oh yeah.
With the bat.
Mut siis silleen. Niin. Otetaan kuvia. Mut siis. Mut kai sä tiedät, että mulla on rukkipuhe. Joko kamera kun on? Kai sä tiedät, että mulla on. Kaunis.
So what are you doing on this beautiful morning?
Quack, 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 quack. Eating breakfast.
So what are you working on?
Just emails now. In 8 minutes I have interview.
What do you do?
I have a dance school in Pasila.
Oh wow. Just woke up. Now gonna hit the gym, then to the studio. I have a lot of work that I need to catch up on. Yesterday was a lot of fun though. Nice conversations with Aldo. The food was nice, and the vibe of the place was super cool. I'm still just planning, doing Excels, just writing to people, just making sure everything is planning everything. So right now what I've been able to do in the past 7 hours, I've gone over the Excel or the task list, what we need to do, then agreed for the ticket sales personnel, did some artwork for the entrance signs, ticket sales, welcome signs, then tried to rent some sofas, which is hella expensive. Can you imagine? You rent one sofa, which costs maybe 400 to 500 euros, and it cost 75 euros per day. It's insane, and that's the cheapest one we found. Usually they are over 100 euros, and the sofa is for 3 people, just a regular ass sofa. Yeah, so we are trying to figure out something else, because just throwing 1,000 euros to rent sofas, and it's only 10. If I would rent 30 sofas and I pay 1,000 euros, I can understand that. Like 25 to 50 euros, it's still manageable, still quite a lot, but 75, that's an insane amount. So yeah, cutting costs, especially in our size, because we are still not big, is so crucial, because every euro that you save goes to your pocket. So when making events, every save you can make, you have to do it. Of course, when you're making big productions, like, it doesn't work like this, but negotiating good prices with your partners, having long-term vision with them, and not always just exchanging value in money is the best way. So yeah, hopefully now I can finalize this, I can edit some videos, and hopefully make some preparations for the set for the vault, which is something I also have to do. I don't know where I'm gonna find the time, but we just gotta focus and grind. Alright, so I've finalized everything that I planned out to do. Also, I was hoping that already yesterday I would start making some music, but only today for a few hours I was able to do it. But I'm still glad that I got to tweak the tracks that I made last week. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back in the studio. Now I'm gonna go to Verkkokauppa, where I'm gonna be picking up Sayat's gift, and then I'll have Thai boxing, which is my favorite things to do all week. So excited, let's go!